Hello there, YouTubers. This is my review of the new Seiko Black Monster. This is an updated version of the old Black Monster. This one's been out for about a year now. And excuse me, I'm trying to get this thing in focus here. There we go. Anyway, there are a lot of changes that have been made to the new Black Monster. I like all of them. The major differences between the new and the old is that the new one has a new movement in it. This is the 4R36 movement. See if you can see that there. And the old movement was at 7S26, and the major differences in the movement is this is windable and hackable. And hackable means that you can pull the crown out and you can actually stop the second hand for more precise time setting, whereas the old one you couldn't do that. It was just an automatic watch and you couldn't stop the second hand, nor could you wind it. So for all the Black Monster lovers out there, those are two really new and welcome features that we've been wanting for a long time. The other major changes, and I'll try to remember all of them, another major change is the indices and the hour markings. These are now shark tooth, whereas the old ones were basically just long rectangles, and at the end of each rectangle, where basically the end of the tooth would be on the new one, they had hour markings, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. They've removed those, and now these are shark teeth markers, and they have a chrome bezel around them. And I don't know if you can see that really well in this video, but there actually is a chrome bezel around each shark tooth. Anyway, when the sunlight catches or any sort of light catches it, it looks really sharp. So good job on that. The hour and minute hands seem to be unchanged. I can't remember them being different on the old Black Monster. The second hand on the old Black Monster was totally white, and it didn't have this red tip on it. So the second hand is new. The hour, the day and date are the same. The automatic and divers markings are the same. Instead of a 7S26 down here, there's the 4R36 designation for the movement. Another major change is the crown. The crown on the old one was kind of knobbed, is the best way I can describe it. This one's actually knurled, and it's much easier to grasp than the old one. And you don't have to screw it down tight at all for it to make a nice seal. The bracelet, to my knowledge, hasn't changed at all. The bracelet is, I think it's identical to the old one. The case is a little different. There are more rounded edges on the case than on the old model. That's it really for the case. The bezel has bigger, I guess these are hour markers. These long black marks are a little bit longer than the old one. This 12 o'clock LumiBrite circle is a little tad bigger on this one than it was on the old model. Speaking of LumiBrite, there's still LumiBrite paint on the hour markers, but it's pure white now. On the old Black Monster, it was kind of a greenish tint. This is pure white. It might look a little tad bit green right now, only because I've been taking pictures of the phone with my flash. So there might still be a little tiny bit of a green glow to it, just a little bit. That's basically it for the watch. I see I've covered the hands, the shark teeth, new indices, the case, the bracelet, the crown, the new movement inside. Still has the Hardlex crystal, and that is domed. It's a little convex. It's a little convex shaped. Let's see if I can give you an idea. You can kind of tell right there. It's basically, well, actually, is it convex or concave? I think it's concave, where it actually slopes down like this instead of over like that. So actually, I think it's concave is the word I'm looking for. That's really about it for the watch. It's a great watch. It's the absolute best dive watch under $300 made out there. It feels like you're wearing a $5,000 plus Rolex or Omega. That's why these watches have been and will continue to be some of the best dive watches out there, and that's why they're so popular, and there's such a loyal following on these Black Monsters. People just love these things. There are I think 5 different variations of this particular watch. Again, there's one that's made in Japan that some watch freaks just have to have the one that says made in Japan down here. They're all made in Seiko run factories with Japanese management watching every move. So they're all incredibly well made, no matter what country they're actually made in. So that really doesn't make a difference to me. It would have been cool because when I got this on Amazon, the actual picture showed made in Japan for the country of origin. And it would have been nice to have it, but I didn't think I was going to get the actual Japan model. Again, it doesn't make a difference to me at all. It just would have been kind of cool to have it. But again, there are about 5 different variations. There's this one. There is this watch with the red trim around the shark teeth and a neoprene band, I believe. There's this watch with stainless steel band and the orange face, which is, you know, like the original orange monster. There is this watch with the black IP coating, I believe, with a sundial burst face. And then there's one that's, I think, is just gaudy as hell. I think it's just for the Asian market. It's blue. It's a blue face, gold trim, I think blue neoprene band. I mean, it's just, and it's like $500. It's $200 or $300 more than this version. I don't get it. I think it's hideous, but I guess the Asian market, you know, they love it. But anyway, this is the one I like. I like a stainless steel band. If you really want to get if you don't like this band for whatever reason, which I don't see why you wouldn't, there's actually a band out there, and I think I might get it just because it looks so damn tough. It's called the Super Engineer 2, and instead of having these links, it has these interwoven like block. It's real high tech looking. It's more of an upscale band that you would find on a much more expensive watch. Anyway, the band's about $80 by itself, and I might get one and just put it on here because any Black Monster lover I've talked to says they really like that band as well. I mean, I think this stainless steel band is excellent for, you know, for what you're getting. And I mean, I might not change it. I might. I don't know. I have no idea. I might. Who knows? I can't make up my mind. I'm just whatever. Anyway. So anyway, that's the watch. If you're looking for your first automatic, I can't recommend this highly enough. $240, free shipping on Amazon. And if you look on there and you see the made in Japan, the odds are you're probably not going to get the actual made in Japan model. But you know, hey, you might luck out. Some people said they have gotten it. So anyway, if you get the watch, enjoy it. And that's all the time I have for now. Take care. Bye-bye.